Hi guys, welcome to JayT Gaming. I'm JayT, and in today's episode of Tiberium Thursdays, we're reviewing a player called Orochimaru. And I'll be using my usual rating system of Command Pro, Commander, Command Meh, Commander, and Command No. And please feel free to leave your ratings in the part at the top right corner of the video. And if you do enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. And let me know in the comments below who you'd like me to review next. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy.
Unit promoted.
Okay, so the first game we're going to be taking a look at is Orochimaru versus Midnight Nation. And I've actually never reviewed a player who has a full deck of level 15s that are maxed out. So this is the possibly most well you could be. So let's take a look and see how you get on. Watching from Orochimaru's perspective. So we open into the Harvester and then into a Militant Scout, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay, and straight onto the pad. And we see our opponent now has a double Harvester, so I don't mind harassing, but I want to leave the Militant on the pad charging while we send the laser squad down, to be honest. And it looks like you're going to go full on the Harvester with the laser drones now. We should actually be able to kill this Harvester off, to be honest. He hasn't got enough offense on us. And we do. So now time to get to a pad and get our own Harvester like you're doing now. That's good. And you're using that one drone unit of the squad left to distract a little bit. And good choice of the Venom. Man, Venoms do so much damage. Look at them, they're just like, with the boost, they're just melting the units. And more harassing with Banshee, very nice. And to be honest, for us it's not so bad if we stall out the missile because we have a Avatar Tech Splash deck. So once we get to the Avatar, we should be doing quite nicely. Unless obviously a Mammoth tank comes out later, which we would expect it to. But we during the game obviously don't know our opponent's deck fully yet. Now we see a Hamhead. This could pose some problems for us. Oh, that nice drone save from our opponent there. Midnight Nation, a very skilled player, as we all know. Okay, and we do have our Avatar out. And I think you're just going to go and melt the base of this now. And more Tiberium, always good. Just build an army of the Avatars, I guess. And now we see a Mammoth tank out, which is going to be a problem for us. We do have a level advantage, so I don't know if we'll actually win this matchup because we are... Yeah, we actually do. Nice. I mean, equal level, Mammoth tank wins versus a Avatar. Okay, so looks like we're distracting our opponent enough here to be able to take this missile. Okay, yeah. Very nice, so we'll take this missile. Our opponent stopped himself from getting onto the pad for a second there. He could have stalled that out, but he didn't. And now he has to lose because a Avatar will definitely destroy the base at this time. And it does. GG. Okay, let's go on to our second game. Okay, so the second game we're going to take a look at is Orochimaru versus Cool 3R. Let's take a look and see how you get on. Again, watching from Orochimaru's perspective.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
And open into Harvester and into Militant next. And our opponent does have some level 15s of his own, so this could be more of an even fight. Okay, nice into the second harvester early, I like that. We can stall out this missile with militants on pads and try it and build up to our tech lab if we want, or we can go for an air pad and get venoms on and just take that first missile. Because if we take the first missile and our opponent takes the second missile, we've still got plenty of time to get our avatars out, which can be a great win condition for us. Okay, I'd have left that Banshee on the middle pad, to be honest. I thought I was going to flip for a second there. Okay, nice timing with the Venom. Get that onto the middle pad because our unit's about to die. Okay, good choice moving it to the top left at that point. Very good. And it looks like because of that decision, you're going to take this second missile, the first missile, sorry, which you do. Okay, so we have our tech lab open now, a hand nod, so it won't be too long until we get an avatar out. And even if we lose a second missile now, as I said earlier, we should be able to take over the game with avatar. So the pressure's way on our opponents rather than us, which is how we like it. And the avatar is out. At this point, it's really GG for the opponent here. Yeah, you could just set one of the harvesters on the top pad, to be honest, if you wanted to. Okay, so now we see Mohawks, so yep, good for the Banshees, taking care of that. Perhaps move the avatar up to the top left pad. Okay, very good. Let's take a look at the third and final game. Okay, so the third and final game we're taking a look at is Orochimaru versus JayT, who also is a very skilled player. Let's take a look and see how we get on. Again, watching from Orochimaru's perspective. So into the usual harvester open and militant scout. And going straight in for that harvester harass. Very similarly to how we saw in the first game, with the opponent also having what was it, the two harvester open and using the same combination of units as it happens. And after we kill this harvester into our second harvester ourselves, which we have here. And man, those level 15 laser drones just melting level 12 harvester. I mean, it just shows the level advantage and how big of an impact it can have. Okay, so I want to split our units apart here to cover more pads, but you're going for the continued harvester harass. I mean, because we know that our opponent is running a double harvester deck based upon the fact to see double harvester, I would have rather seen you focus on a pad and get the first missile done and out of the way. But we do have our avatar out now nice and early with all the harvester kills, so it looks like we'll be able to clean up here. But our opponent is fast approaching a mammoth tank of his own. Okay, and he decides to surrender, which I didn't expect, to be honest, from JayT. Anyway, So the rating that I'm going to give Orochimaru is Commander. I think overall you play a fairly solid game. Actually, I was kind of expecting, to be honest, before I started recording, to not be overly that skilled and for the level advantage to be showing through much more. I do think in that first game you probably would have lost without the levels against Midnight Nation, but yeah, overall you were playing pretty solid, using the right counters, harassing the harvesters and things like that are very good. Or there are certain times I would have preferred that you focused on the pads from the harvesters. So when you're going double harvester versus double harvester, the first person to take a missile usually wins that game. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.